fast with the meetings and everything. Let's see Pradeep what he can do. That's a big one. So that's Ajay, coming back to that, I think for that Sudeep used to be every part of discussion, and I used to tell him that okay, if you imagine we are going to bat, we are going to chase 200 runs.
So if it is there, I'll definitely
How far we are going to get there, we need to see. If you're bowling, you're going to bowl 180 runs target. We need to bowl according to that.
Very right, and we'll come back to that. At the moment, he was just in. Just see his back foot, his back toe just inside the crease, so shouldn't be any damage there.
So Pradeep on 6, Sudeep and 6. That's the one. Pradeep tried to hit over mid wicket. Couldn't get the elevation right. So he got a single.
But coming back to the point you were making, Sunil, now also I think it depends on the kind of service you're playing, because every time you go for a cricket match, the services are different. Now chasing 200 on a wicket that probably is turning or doing a bit for the seamers, it's not easy. So what was the planning then?
I think it was important for because KPL played in a different venues. They played in Mysore, they played in Hubli. The wickets were completely different in Mysore, different in Hubli. Based on the wickets, we used to prepare the innings. Either you target first, or you achieve, or you defend.
Once again, just trying to glide that one, not able to pierce the gap. But will be a single coming on with a striker, Sudeep. You've got to have an eye on the strike. On the runner as well. But I think the good thing is that both of them, if they're not getting those boundaries, they'll pick those singles as well. Just having a chat with the runner at the moment, the umpire. The umpire at the bowler's end.
I think Sudeep just had a quick chat with Pradeep. I think something communicated with the big shot of the third over power play.
Once again picked up very nicely. The fielder running in. He's had to do a bit of work so far. Appreciated. Just saw the crowd there just filling up. The stands being filled up. Just match number 2. We have 4 matches up this evening. I'm very sure by the time the Heroes play, the last match, the Mumbai Heroes, it will be a capacity crowd out here at the Rajeev Gandhi International Stadium. Coming down the track, a lot of bottom hand stroke from Sudeep. Will pick up one more. The fielder at long on has been very busy.
I keep forgetting his name, Ajay. He has been part of Rockstars in KPLL as well. He was a wonderful left-hander and bowls fast medium pace. He's a handy cricketer, that's for sure. When he comes on to bat, we'll see more of his glimpses. At the moment, Pradeep, man on the screen, look to get his strikes.
And Suresh has done a wonderful job. He's bowling his last over because every bowler can just bowl 2 overs. Just conceding 6 runs against a pair that really bats well. Pradeep and Sudeep. So he's done well so far, Suresh. 4 runs coming from this over. 5 deliveries. Coming down the track once again, not timing it too well. Will pick up a single. So a good spell from Suresh. That's the end of the over. 17 for no loss.
Matches goes on, we will share that that part of difficulties. When the dew starts falling, it's going to be really difficult to grip the ball. Meanwhile, Manikuttan. Oh, starts from the wide. Let me come back to that. I still remember, of course, it's part of the growing up as you play higher and higher and you put number of games. You see the Kerala dugout colorfully. Kerala strikers. It's always difficult to grip the ball when the dew part will come into whether you bowl first or bowl second. You need to get used to it. It's a beautiful shot from Pradeep. Nicely timed for a single. Yeah, coming back to that again, dew part, Ajay. It's very difficult. What I used to do is try and practice with a wet ball in the skill sessions. That's the way I got used to it. And we We see Digant on the screen. He is a very popular actor from Bulldozers side, and I kept on doing that. And though I used to have trouble in the match, and I started bowling behind the crease. That's where the access became easier for me to grip the ball when the ball starts skidding.
And that's the thing that the youngsters really have to learn. And once you're playing that grade of cricket, that quality of cricket, to learn a few things pretty important. That's a good delivery. Just falling the batsman. He was just coming out of the crease. Sudeep is a very smart customer, very experienced campaigner. Just falling the batsman. Manikuttan doing the wise thing.
That's a wise one from either of both of them, I would say. Sudeep stepped out. Manikuttan bowled into his pads. Never allowed the batsman to get his hands free to go for the heap.
Inside edge, that's racing away, that's played in the gap. That's a very good effort. Just thought that ball was travelling. In fact, in the end, signaling a 4 because his body just hit the skirting. That's a very good effort indeed, good commitment. But in the end, that's going to be a 4. Himself signaling that boundary.
I think that was a great shot from Pradeep, and you look at the effort from him, brilliant effort, and he was very clear and very honest in saying that it was a boundary. Really appreciated, Ajay.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what you want, because you see his legs are just hitting the skirting. In fact, it was referred to the third umpire. Well, he had already indicated before. So Pradeep getting his second boundary, moves on to 14 now. Drummers out here. A lot of music in the air as well at the stadium. You know his name, yeah? Sunil?
I think must be some Swami. I fairly remember, but I don't know what Swami he is. But he is very popular in Karnataka. That's for sure, I can say that.
You were also part of the Rockstars team as a mentor. You were just guiding them. What was your role in the side?
I was part of the Rockstars team. I know a couple of games I did play, and I was trying to make them realize that how important is to compete with the best of the players. So that trying to share them the nuances. When you play a better team, better players, you come across with a better batsman, you come across with a better bowler. How you can negotiate.
In fact, how to be the fair as far as the Karnataka Premier League are concerned, because a lot of good quality cricketers, a lot of first-class cricketers are playing in that league. So how does the team fare in the first few seasons?
I think Rockstars, for them, if you look at the way they've shaped well, of course, they have not won many games in KPL, but the exposure what they got is tremendous. It's very important for them to compete with the best of the players. You name the big guns in the IPL: Rahul, Manish Pandey, Robin Uthappa, Stuart Binney, Vinay Kumar, Karun Nair, Mithun, Arvind, everyone. You name the big players from IPL were part of KPL, where these Bulldozers, Kicha Sudeep and his team, they have negotiated that sort of a bowling or a batting players. That means we got to give that much the exposure and credit to Kicha Sudeep.
That experience really makes this a very formidable unit, Karnataka Bulldozers. That's exactly what we've seen of them in the last few seasons in the CCL. Who's that one? Just eluding the fielder at mid-wicket. Just settling for one. 4 overs gone, 27 for no loss.